My channel. Oh, that's working. That's good. We set that to a lower quality. Good afternoon, Mr. Paul. Quality, really low quality. Did I just do that? Yes. And then this one. Oh, Michel's here. John Quiros. Hi, John. Jal. Jal. So, people are coming in. That's amazing. We go away with this. And, we wait. Hey, Pan. We wait for another minute and then talk about writing things. I get the coffee and then we get into the topic. You enjoy whatever you see when I'm not here. What's with the... I don't like this. No, this right there. I don't like that. How's everybody doing? Who do we have? Mo draws, Mr. Mo. Mr. Mo goes with the emojis because he's a visual artist. He doesn't talk. Hannah, I know that's not your name. How you doing, man? Sophia is here. That's great. Robin's here. Robin, you don't need this. You've already done the song. I can't wait what you've done. And obviously, Robin, if you haven't done better than Tone You, then fuck off. Fight! Ooh, Hannah has vanilla coffee for me. Hannah, I'm in. When are you coming down? Oh, yeah. When we can leave the fucking house. Hey, Schecter. JJ, Smith, JJ, all these people. Oh my god. 34 people. We can kind of start already. So, some of you have already partaken in the challenge that I post for this song. You can't win anything, but I'm gonna make a really cool video about all the entries. So what we have is drums and vocals. And then go, I said. Do whatever you want. And what I'm gonna do is, just for shits and giggles, I'm gonna show you a couple of the entries, just a little bit, okay? Because it's amazing what people are sending. Different, Robin, that's the idea. What can we do with the framework of drums and vocals without chords? How creative can you be? I've heard a clip that Nico Schliemann's working on where he's going harmonically completely different. I mean, every chord that comes in, you're like, what the crap is going on? Really cool. Please also let me know how the levels are, if my vocals are okay and all that stuff. Looks like the stream is stable. Now, here we have... Why isn't this playing? This is a really cool one. What a killer version. Then I think Matthias was one of the first ones to send it in. really cool drop C. Alex did something.
Dreams must be broken down before you seize the day. Throughout our lives, lose our way down to you.
So yeah, that's all kind of in the same direction. But then we have Max. It's too quiet, Max. We gotta master that. He completely replaced the drums and is doing like a really cool metal version. Totally awesome. Very, very cool. Then we have, what is this? Can I even play it? Why doesn't it? Here we go. That's Rob from China. He played that on like a $20 guitar with a cheap ass bass with a Behringer interface for 20 bucks. His whole setup is like $150. Really impressive, Rob. Then we got, who is this? That's Tonio. Also very cool. We're gonna look at all of these in a big video. This is the first one that came in, the very first one, and I don't know how many times I've watched this already. It's phenomenal. I'm gonna go.
How many roads must a man walk down before he finds his way? How many dreams must be broken down before you seize the day? Throughout our lives, we lose our way until we find ourselves again. How many lives will you say?
Phenomenal. So I had a question from some guy today, which I thought, if I say there's someone in the chat. If I say his name now and acknowledge that he's there, then he's gonna make a video posting that I say his name. So I'm not. So I'm just gonna say, what's up, Emmett? Amanda's here, which of course always makes me very happy. So Amanda, hang out with us. And all the gooiness behind me. Oh, that sounded icky. I'm sorry. I didn't even mean that. I meant you know. See, Mr. Who I'm not acknowledging, you can't do anything if I don't say anything. Miss Sheila's here, which of course makes me even gooier. What? The title is wrong. Sorry, people, the title is wrong. I changed the title. I guess I changed the title later. Damn it. Can I change that now? Probably not, huh? What? Why? I changed it. It didn't do it. Let's see. That's what I said it should be. And I also gave it a different picture. Also changed the text. I don't know why it's not doing that. It did change? That's good, because I want people to find this for the right reasons. challenge? Well, being able to write is a good idea. But now we should have enough people in here so that this whole thing makes sense. 73 people is a good number. So, I had a very cool comment today. And I haven't done a lot of live streaming, giving the whole Rona thing, because everyone's doing live streaming, and if I do a live stream, I want there to be a purpose. I don't just want to turn it on and, let's do a live stream. The interesting thing is, many people are now calling me about how do I do a live stream, what hardware do I need, what about the A10 Mini? A10 Mini is killer, but you can get it. So I have had a lot of questions, even weeks ago, from people. How do I do this? How do I do this? What software do I need? And looking at Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Kimmel, the Tonight Show, the Stephen Colbert, a Daily Show. I watch all of them doing this from home with their phones, and I'm thinking, I'm sitting in a freaking 4K video studio, being able to stream in like super high end with 10 cameras at the same time. I even have 2 of those studios. Yeah, I have a spare studio if I want it. So all these people having to resort to kind of, whatever they have. I can do the really cool thing, but I haven't, because I want there to be a point. So if you enjoy this, yes, let's do more. We can do more, but again, I want there to be a point to it and not just turn the camera on for the sake of turning the camera on. So, this morning, there was a really cool question. Someone said, I love the song challenge. We're talking about I Am Human, which I posted on Saturday, I think, where I invite you to download the drums and the vocals for the song, which technically is in C minor, or E flat major, and then write whatever you want to it. Write a song, record a little video, send it to me, we put it all in a big video. There's nothing you can win, there's nothing other to gain than you having fun and making some music. And this guy said, I'm not a bad guitar player. I even posted 2 Andy James covers where he's playing really complex stuff, but I feel like I'm not creative. So some guitar players are absolutely insane and they can, shred and all that, but he feels a little bit hindered in writing to a melody. So how do you do that? And I'm thinking, let's talk about it. So this song, there are chords for it somewhere up here, yeah. Right, there are chords, but I didn't give you those chords. Now, you can do, and he said that in his post, you can do what Ola apparently is doing, which is just play around till it sounds good. Move the fingers, let fate decide. Obviously, that's not all that it is. There's also intuition, there's a feeling, there's musicality, which, yes, you have, or you don't, or you develop it, but you can do it in a very targeted approach. And that's what I want to show you now. Michiel, you're thinking, where's Django? Django is at Leslie's, which is where we are tonight, which means as soon as I'm done here, I go on the couch over there. Justin, we're not talking about getting a melody. We're talking about having a melody. So I'm not going to go into the verse. We're going to go and nail it down to the first line of the chorus, which sounds like so.
I am human and I bleed the same just like you.
And let's actually nail it down to the I am human. It's 4 notes. Now, and what I'm teaching you can apply to anything, really. It doesn't necessarily have to apply to guitar only. What really bugs me is that little bit of green still being over there. I wish that wasn't there. No, that's being picky, but I wish it wasn't there. So, I'm thinking I stay big. I could go here. That's a little bit too small. So we're going to go to the A and move here. There you go. Yep, that's good. So, let's find the notes first. That's how we start. Now that's easy. Crop your window? Yeah, but if I crop it, I'm losing that. Could crop it a little bit. A little bit. Moving very slowly. Very slowly. Moving very slowly. Better. So we have G, A flat, and I know it's A flat because I know the key is... can you, by the way, hear this? Is this loud enough for you? Let me know, please, in the comments. No, Fishy Paul, the challenge, go to the video on Saturday. Go back a couple of videos. It looks like it says I am human, let's write a song together, something like that. So we have this melody, and I know it's in C minor, E flat major, so it's a flat key. So instead of, I'm not gonna call any of the notes with a sharp name, okay? Because in a flat key, everything is flat. So G, A flat, G, F. Okay, so hypothetically, my first go-to, just feeling-wise, thank you, Matthias. Thank you, Michiel. Love you too. You fucker. My go-to reaction, which a lot of people did in the tracks. Oh, let's not have this here. Is you would go to C minor, which kind of would give it a minor feel for the chorus, or you go to E flat major. So, I am human, I am human. That I am, that A flat sounds kind of weird on that C. I am human. Okay, on the E flat major, I am human. Works on both, okay? I am human. But the question is, Peter, I'm thinking, where's Frodo? I have no idea what that means, Peter, but yes. Yes. Now the question is, do I have to change after the line? Do I change on every note? The notes are rather long. So what you want to find out is, what is your harmonic rhythm? And harmonic rhythm is where you change the chords. It could be each measure. I am human. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So that's a whole measure. Your harmonic rhythm could be half measures. I am human. No. I am human. So it would be 2 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or you could really do it for each note. I am human. Okay? So you could do it wherever. So how do I know that those chords all fit? Well, I'm in the key of E flat major. And in that key, you have 7 chords that kind of belong to the key. Oh, Quentin. So in that key of E flat major, you have 7 chords. You have the 1, there's also the 2, the 3, there is a 4, and guess what? The 5th chord also exists. Then there's chord number 6 and chord number 7. And they would be E flat major, so the 1 is always major, then F minor, then G minor, A flat major, that's the 4, B flat major, that's the 5, the dominant, C minor, the relative minor, and then D minor flat 5, half diminished, and then E flat again. So I know that those chords are chords I can work with. So once you know the key, those 7 chords are potential chords. So if you know no more than that and you have that as your kind of Legos bricks, see it as a Lego set. Better, Michiel? Where you have those 7 kind of bricks. And out of those 7 bricks, you can create a couple of things. So without knowing anything else, I could do I am, okay? So what's my other tool that I have? I have a F minor. I am. So I know this now. I would start on the 9. I am to the minor 3rd. I am. Kind of maybe pushing it in the chorus of a song to start on the 2nd chord, but why not? I am. I could try the G. I am. Well, since my first note is a G. Michiel, let me focus. I am. Ty, that's correct. I am. So obviously the G works with the G. But then the A flat is going to be a half step apart. So that's bad. I am. So why not just go to the next chord? I am. It would be weird to start a chorus that way, but you could on the 3rd chord. I am. Hello, Danish Viking. I am. Now starting on the A flat would be weird because I'm starting on the major 7. I am. Now on the C it kind of works because I'm starting on this note. So the thing is, yes, you can try a whole bunch of things with this tool set. So let's do this. I'm gonna loop. So I'm gonna loop this and just play a whole bunch of things that and see what works. That would be a kind of knowledgeable but trial and error approach. I know those 7 chords. Let's see how I can use them. Okay. Let me know how the levels are. If Q-bass is too loud or too soft. that, you can see that some stuff is better, some stuff is not so good. But you can see that you can, by doing this another 10 minutes, find a cool chord progression. So what I would even do is, I really like what I just started with. But that wouldn't be the hook. That wouldn't get you in the charts. That wouldn't be the, oh my god, everyone wants to sing along with it line. That would be a variation for later. So I would do that, but I would do it as my repeat chorus at the end, where I'm kind of playing around with the chords and making you expect the normal chorus, but then it doesn't come. So that's kind of my thing. Making you think that it happens, but then it doesn't come. Get that? Hey, Jason. Hey, Kiko. Okay, no one commenting on that? Fine then. That's a way to do it, okay? But, and that keeps us... Cubase is a bit loud. Okay, thank you. Hello?
Hello?
What you doing?
Getting the vegetarian spaghetti out of your fridge.
Why are you stealing stuff out of my fridge?
I tried to be quiet.
Michiel's asking for Django.
He's at my place.
You wanna come in here and say hi?
No.
Come here.
No.
Come here.
I'm leaving.
She's leaving. Sorry guys, I tried. So, you can absolutely create a killer chorus, and you will create something that is very likely going to be very hit-like. I mean, that's actually, I think, the chords that are there. And I think that's probably the chords that are continuing there. Very, very simple. It's a 6-4-1-5. It's literally the chord progression. Look up Axis of Awesome. This is what is literally in most of the hit songs that people know, from the Beatles to anything, literally. It's a very tried and true chord formula. 1-5, 6-4, or in this case, a 6-4-1-5. Let's see if we can turn around. So let's do the way that I had it. So that's how I had it, but you can start it instead of the 6-4-1-5, you can do 1-5-6-4. It's really the same thing. Well, kinda. Let's see if that works. I'm playing C majors, but it kind of works. I think the other works better. So here's a trick that you can do. Flip it around. So you're doing a chorus where the I am human, and then the next chorus, or maybe the last one, you do I am human. You're just flipping it around. What if I do this? I do one and then the other. That works! Easy! Now again, this is super safe territory. 1-5-6-4 hit material. 6-4-1-5, same idea. Mix it up. Okay? Michiel, leave Django where he is. Now, then of course, you could do reharmonization. And by that I mean, you don't necessarily have to have the bass play those notes. So you could do, instead of instead of 6 minor and then 4, you could do 4 with the third in the bass, which would be staying on the C. So it's A flat with C in the bass. You know what I'm trying to do? So we do I am. It is the A flat, but I'm leaving the third in the bass. I am. And then we do the E flat major, but then for the B flat, I also go to the third. Human. We could do that. It is the same chords, it's just that the bass is doing. No. Again, you're using exactly the same tried and true chord formula, but mixing up the bass line, doing a little bit of not reharmonization, but just different bass movement, using different voicings. Hey, Cheddar's here! Adrian's lyrics are always a little bit, basic 80s rocky, but they work, and Adrian knows how to write a melody. Okay, so, but what if you want to step outside of that very tried and true formula? Well, then you do the following. Let's look at each note individually. G. Now, what chord can that G be in? Let's try any chord that it can be in. It's going to sound weird, but the idea is, let's go further. Let's change this into something. Okay? Oopsie. Also, can these 3 notes, why is it flickering in the back? Should we change the background? Should we? I spent half the day making other backgrounds. For what? I don't know. I also just spent $111 on bubbles. I did. I just bought the water bubbles for $111. Not doll hairs, actual dollars, because I was bored. There you go. So, that G, could this be in another key? G. Yes, it could be in one other key, which is A flat. Then this would be the major 7, the 1, the major 7, and the 6. So, let's go be weird before we look at individual notes, which I wanted to do. Let's look at if these 3 notes could be in A flat, because they do fit in A flat. 7, 8, 7, 6. Could I do the 1, 5, 6, 4 in A flat? So. No, 1, 5, yeah. And then, what? 4. What's the 4? D flat major. So, that's. It's gonna sound really strange, but we'll try it.
You
sounds so weird I can't even freaking play it. Why does it sound so weird? It's strange because those notes do fit into A flat major. Weird. It somehow doesn't work. So, on to... Nope, Stefan. Well, we tried. So, now, let's look at it note by note. This G, what key does it fit into? So here we have, let's see. And I want that to say A flat. Why doesn't it? Well, whatever. We know what it's supposed to be. Cat? I heard a cat. Seaford, if you... I see you. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Seaford, hello. Come here. Hello, Seafy Wafy. Hello. You're trying to go behind the amps again, mister. Look, we're with bubbles. Can you see the bubbles? Oh, look at all the bubbles. Mm. Could you not be an ass and not go behind the amps? What was mommy thinking? Why did she let you in here? She knew you would be doing mischievous things, right? You're live. Look, live. Look at the bubbles. Look at the bubbles. Oh, Jason, that was lame. Okay, you done, Zayford? Okay, I have to explain things to the people, okay? So, we have... So that's roughly the melody right here. And we're gonna have to... unmute this. Okay. Okay. Now, that G, if we stick in our framework of he's so cute, I know, thank you, Sophia. I know, ladies all over the world tell me that. Look at this, look at okay, fine then. This G in our framework of E flat major or C minor can be, and now it gets interesting, a C minor. How does this work again? Here we go. If I hit command, it's playing all the notes underneath. So that is the 5, 1, minor third. I wish I could be in... I wish it could show me this with flats, but I don't think it can. Well, how do I... Does anyone know how... No. Does anyone know how to change this to show in flats? Wait a second. Probably not. Ah. No. Here we go. Haha! Brilliant. It's doing it. It's looking at the chord track and now doing the correct notes. So we have C, E flat, and G. Can you guys see that? Is this big enough? Probably. I hope. And that is a C minor. Whereas my melody is the 5th. Okay? So if I do the melody as a third, then I have an E flat major. Okay? I can also do that. So the G works in the C and the G works in the E flat. What if it's the root? Chord has 3 notes: root, third, and fifth. We get to more later. So technically my melody note could be the root, the third, or the fifth. Right now we've done the fifth, we've done the third. What if it's the root? Then we have G. Now we need minor, which we have, and then okay, that's a G minor. And then it's the root. So technically, it would fit perfectly into those 3 chords. However, in our normal understanding of what music sounds like, from listening to pop and rock music for years and years and years, the C minor is fine, where it's the fifth. The E flat major, where it's the third, is fine. Starting on the third chord, the G minor is kind of weird, even though it's actually the root. But as you can see, that works. So let's go do this for the whole thing in the framework of E flat major. With standard chords. Let's do that. So you can see if we continue this here, then we have a C minor with a 6 in it. And that's kind of why, flat 6 actually, which is kind of why the A flat sounds a little bit weird there. Or does it? It actually doesn't. Why? Well, because it actually sounds like an inversion of the A flat. Because an A flat major is A flat, C, E flat. So what we're doing here is literally 2 different chords. Even though it looks like it's the C minor with a flat 6, it isn't. It's actually an A flat major inverted. That's why it works. If the whole band did it. I don't know, from staying in on the C and the bass, same thing. So it does work. But let's say I want that A flat to be actually the third of a chord. A flat is the third of F minor. Say, what the hell are you doing? So, F minor. I could do that. Arranging wise, it's a pretty big jump here. So I take that C down here. Haha, see? All of a sudden it works. So I'm keeping the C in the bass, but I'm going C minor, F minor, inverted. I'm going to stick with that for now. And this is something that I probably wouldn't have come up with unless I approach it methodically, like now. Now, G. Of course, I can go back to what I had before. Wouldn't that be boring? So why not go to the E flat? And then F. Well, obviously I could go F minor. I mean, why not? And we're gonna do... Well, we'll keep the melody up there. Let's keep the melody up as the highest one. Now that's different. So my bass line is... We're gonna go ahead and copy that so we can really hear it as a bass. Oopsie.
I am
very satisfying. But all I'm showing you is, if you're out of ideas, how to get new ideas. Okay, for the F, what else can we do? Well, right now we said it's the root. How about we make it the third? It's tricky in this case, because that would be a D diminished. Okay? Why not? Pushing it. What if it's my fifth? Well, that would be B flat. Look at that. My bass line stays the same. So I've got C minor over C. I've got A flat major over C. I've got E flat major over B flat. And B flat over B flat. It works. So, as Chuck just pointed out, that F would sound great in the ending chorus. Yes, once you have something that kind of sounds a bit out of place, but it's cool, and as long as the chorus continues and gives you what you want, throw something in there that throws people off. Okay? Don't rest on it in the end and then say, I'm done. But if you got something that continues, why not? In the very last chorus, give them something, ooh, I didn't expect that. And then people actually will wait for that because it gives you a different emotion. I'm not feeling the bubbles anymore. I'm gonna go. Nah. Gonna do that. Because why not? So, that's just one option. Okay? Of course, you can go A flat. Actually do A flat. And then E flat. You know, actually do the roots. It's possible. But, let's get rid of these. Let's mute these. So, we've now explored three things. That G as the root, which didn't really sound great, as the fifth, which is how we're using it now, or the third. What if we go a little bit further and we look at it, yes, exactly, Mo, the mighty four chords. What if we had it more jazzy? What if it wasn't one of the three, Seefahrt! One of the three root third or fifth? What if it's the seven? In that case, G is the major seven, in this case, of... Again, remember we have 7 chords that right now we're working with. We're not going outside of the key. And those 7 chords are E flat major, F minor, G minor, A flat major, B flat major, C minor, and D half diminished. So I could say this is my 7. So all I do is I construct an A flat major under it, and now it's my major 7. Cool shit. So that A flat, let's see, that A flat, what if I make that my, well, third, 7. I can't make it my 9 because it would be the flat 9 of G minor. That's horrible. Ooh. What if it's my sus4 of E flat? Okay. So E flat, and then the 5th, and that's a sus4. So it would really it would sound like this. So this is the sus4 chord. Oopsie. Ooh. Okay. You could also make it an 11. That means you add the 3rd in, but let's not do that. So it's a sus4, and why not? And I'm not digging it, but nah, it's not. Nah. Making it the 7 of B flat isn't gonna that's very bluesy. It's not a pop thing. Why not making it an 11? No. That one's a difficult one. E flat. I could just go to A flat. No, that's 1. That's boring. It's the 3rd of F minor. It's boring. It's the 5th of. That's. Well, yeah. Why not? It's pushing it. It's a diminished chord, but nah, it's not very pop. Kind of. I don't know. I'm stuck. Let's try B flat. Why not? Yeah, it's jazzy, it's bluesy. Now we have this again. Of course, I could again go back to where I was. But that's boring. So that was the 7. What if we make it the 9? What if G is the 9? The 9 of what? 9 equals 2, same thing. Of F. And if you don't know about this, it's very simple. What is it the 2 of? Well, if that's the 2, then that's the 1. You just look at it. It's right above. Harmony is actually very simple. And I have a whole bunch of lessons on that chord called power chord theory, if you're interested. Whole bunch of videos on that. So we're gonna do a minor, a 7, an F minor, and now it's the 9. That's cool. And then we have an F, and the F is the 9 of E flat, so we're gonna do that. Actually, E flat major 7, 9. Remember, all I have is a melody. I can construct around those 4 notes whatever I want. So right now I'm staying within my key, okay? So we have A flat major 7, and that's the melody note. We have B flat 7, where that's the melody note. But what we're doing here, and I'm not super into that, is 7/7. So the chords move with the melody. I am, and I'm taking the chords. I am. It's kind of boring. It's cooler when the melody goes against So the melody goes up. Yeah, my chords go down. But again, if I want to stay within the pop realm, for that A flat, that's a little bit more difficult. But let's kick all that shit away. What if I open it up to anything goes? Okay, so I don't really care about key, which means my G can be any note in any chord. By that, I mean, we looked at, let's go again. It was, oh, let's do this. Okay, so it was the one, it can be the one in G major. I know, completely weird right now, but it can be the one in G major. I'm gonna take these down. So, why not? I mean, it's a G. It obviously, this is how you have to think, it obviously fits into G major. Let me look at a couple of comments here. Hey, Rock the Wish. Greetings to Canada. So, yes, it obviously can be the one in G major. It's gonna sound really strange because we are now programmed for E flat minor, E flat major. So it's very far away actually in terms of keys. But that note, think about it, that note definitely fits into G major. Okay, we're gonna go up to the second chord, and that A flat obviously can fit into A flat major. I mean, let's be simple, okay? Back to the G. An F could clearly be F major, right? Technically, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, to our ears, yeah, there's a lot wrong with that. But, very clearly, each of those notes can be the one of a major chord. And it has a very different sound now. Doesn't really suck, does it? Hey Steve, things are isolated. That's why I'm hanging with you guys, my best friends in the world. So, well, but if it, wait a second, but if they can be the one of major chords, couldn't they be the one of minor chords? So why not change every chord to minor? Right? I mean, technically they could be all minor chords. Scary, huh? Now wait a second, if there can be the one of major chords and there can be the ones of minor chords, can there be the ones of diminished chords? Yes, they can be. Now, that's of course fucked up. But if there can be the ones of major chords and there can be the ones of minor chords, can I mix and match? Of course. Wait a second, here. So we're gonna go major, minor, major, minor. And see what's happening? I have one note that goes through them. How cool is that? I mean, not the last one, but that is the sound that if I go with moving chords around randomly, I would never even allow. I would never even come up with. So if I'm looking for something crazy, that's how you arrive at it. Maybe you do major here. Yeah, I like that more. Okay? So, right now we looked at G as the root of, or actually we treated all of them as the root of major chords or minor chords. So know that this is an option. Each melody note can be the root of either a minor or a major chord. Of course, harmonically, you're fucking it up big time. Okay, this is nowhere now harmonically. This is even, actually, in a way we can call this constant structure. If I do major, it can be called constant structure. Or actually, all major 7, for example. But the options for each note are root of the major, root of the minor. Now, what if it's the third of a major chord? Let's look at it that way. Let's kill these again, just so that we can see clearly what's happening. Here we go. It's maybe a little bit more visually appealing to see different scale heights. Can I make this bigger? Let's see. Oh, that is already the biggest that it can be. I apologize. Okay. So, let's make that the major third of a chord. So you do this if you don't know what it is the major third of. A major third is 4 half steps from its root. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. And that's E flat. So it's, of course, in a major chord, it's 4 half steps and then 3 half steps. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 3. Okay? So I just doubled that up here. So this is an E flat major now. We had that before. We already know this. We know this works because the whole song, I Know, is an E flat major. So right now it is the major third in a chord. What if we make it the minor third in a chord? Again, we've already had root, major and minor. Let's make third, major and minor. So the minor third is 3 half steps from its root. So we're going to go E minor. So we're doing E. Why not? Why not? So we looked at the melody note as the major third or the minor third. So I'm giving you 4. I'm 3 half steps from the root. Hey, Aaron. So, without knowing anything about the harmonic structure of the song, 4 options. Your melody note could be the 1, the root of a major chord. It could be the 1, the root of a minor chord. It could be the major third of a major chord. It could be the minor third of a minor chord. There's already 4 options you have to try. Okay, just to play around with it. So right now we went with minor because we already know that E flat major works. Let's look at the A flat. Same thing. It could be the major third or the minor third. So major third would be E major. Well, you know what? Why not? Why not? I mean, why not? Right now, we have E minor going to E major. Strange, but I mean... If we're going the minor third, again we go 3 steps down, it's an F minor, which is in the key of where we originally came from, but let's try it. So let's continue this, we'll just copy that again. And then the F could be the major third of a chord or the minor third of a chord. So let's make it the major third. And that would be a D flat. How do I find out? 4 half steps down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And how do I find the rest? 4 and 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And it goes to major. Whoa, that is horrible. So we have E minor to, it's getting horrible, to F minor, to E minor, to D flat major. Now, why doesn't this work? Each of the melody notes is clearly the third of a chord, right? Why doesn't it work? The melody notes are clearly working within the framework of each individual chord, but the chords are not working with each other. We're changing too many notes. We're jumping from 3 notes together in one key to changing loads of notes to another key to changing loads of chords notes. The more notes stay the same, the more we like it, the more it pleases us. Harry! Yes, it's a Mr. Google shirt. It's Cthulhu. So let's try the F as a minor. So 3 down. 1, 2, 3. So that's a D minor. It's not going to be better, but we're staying closer to the other chords in terms of harmony. Still horrible. Okay, right now we got minor, 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 minor. Of course, we can change it up with minor, major, if we wanted that. So, let's say we do E minor, but then right here, we treat that A flat as a major, which means, no. Right here, we're treating the first one as a major, okay? So the G is a major third in E major. Wait, no, what? No. In E flat. I know why that works. Because we're back to the original key. Well, but then we go to E minor. Why not? E flat major, F minor, E minor, which throws us off. And now how can we save this F minor? We can't. It's either the major third or the minor third. That's messed up. So a major chord. Not great. But what have we learned so far? We have learned it can be the 1 of a major chord, the 1 of a minor chord, the minor third of a minor chord, the major third of a major chord. Those are the 4 options we have so far. Let's throw in the other options. So that G is the 1 Why not? Of G major. So let's do that. So we have E flat major, F minor, where those two are minors. And then here we do G major. And all of a sudden, the D flat doesn't sound that off, does it? I have no idea what's happening harmonically. I don't even know the relationships right now. But that's better. Jason, experimentation, yes, but we're talking about targeted experimentation. I know what my melody notes are. That's how, I'm not just moving lines around. These are my melody notes. And I'm putting them within the context of a chord 1/3 or 5th. Now, see, what didn't work before, that D flat all of a sudden works. Now, what if I do D minor? Oh, that's the same note. But I can do F major, G major, F major. Why not? Let's do F major set. No. Okay. Options. Let's go to the last option. What if it's my 5th? Well, it can be the 5th of a major chord or a minor chord. So it would be the 5th of C minor. We've already explored that earlier. Okay, let's do 5th on all of them. A flat would be the 5 of, D diminished. No, actually, no, it wouldn't be. It would be D flat. Let's do the 5 of major, let's do major chord, minor chords right now, okay? So we started with C minor, where the G is the 5, okay? So we're doing the same thing, minor. In this case, it would be D flat minor. Yep. We go back to the C for now. And F is D. 5. B flat. So, right now it is the 5th of purely minor chords. Tie, yes, the melody can also be extensions, and we get to that. Okay? Of course, sounds weird here. Now, it can be the 5th of major chords. A D flat. Wait, is that correct? That is correct. No. Oh, wait, it was... I didn't have a minor chord there. Now it's all major chords. But what I did accidentally back here, if it's the 5th, it can also be the 5th of sus2 or sus4. Because you have the 5, okay? And then in the middle, you got in the middle, my thumb, you got a 3, which can be major 3 or minor 3. What if that's a 4? Or a 2 down here? Okay, I'll show you. Let's do that in a C major. So, we got a C. We got a major third and a 5th. Okay, 4 and 3 half steps. Or we turn it around into a minor chord, 3 and 4 half steps. Now I can make a sus2 out of that. Let's do it higher. It's a more open chord, or I can make a sus4 out of that. Why am I doing this? Okay, so what if that F, in this case, is my 5 in a sus4 chord? The framework, as you could see, these two stayed the same, and I just changed the 1 in the middle. So let's do a sus4 in the end. That's cool. That's nice. Why not? Bonjour, SD Design. So, let's do that maybe here. Let's do a sus2 on the D flat. And let's do sus2 here. That's out of there. Let's do sus2 here. Cool shit's happening. And then as a harmony, you would sing, I am human, I am human, I am human. It's fucked up, but it's possible. I am human, I am human, I am human. Okay? And we just did all, again, it can be all major, it can be all minor. So I'm giving you, right now we have 8 different options. It can be the root, your melody note, the G, can be the root of a G major or a G minor. It can be the minor third of a E minor, or it can be the major third of an E flat major. It can be the 5, fifth, of a C minor or a C major. It can be the 5 of a C sus2 or a C sus4. It's 8 different options you already have, only with it being one of the 3 major notes in a chord. That's 8 different options. And once we start changing them around like crazy. So right now we have, okay, sus4. Let's open it up. Let's see what can I do to change as little as possible. I don't want to go up, I want to go down. B flat, then it's the 7. We don't want that. What if I do the 5? It is the 5 right now. What if it's the 3, then it's an F. Okay, let's do it. Why not? Okay, so I've got C sus4. Then I've got F minor. You can see that in F, the C kind of can stay the same. Then the G, we already had it as the 5 of a C sus4. We could do C sus2, okay? Let's go further. Let's make it the 3 of a minor 3 of an E minor. That sounds pretty horrible. I will guarantee you, if we get to the point where it sounds pleasing, we're back to the E flat. So if I do E flat major, and then this is the major third. So we have C sus4, F minor, E flat major, and then B flat sus4. Well, we're back to our original key. What if that one, instead of the minor third, I make that a major third of E major? Haha, fucked up! Yes, I am, SD Design. A little bit weird. But if for some reason you want to throw a curveball somewhere, you can make that A flat, in this case G sharp, as a major third of the E major. What throws it off is that there's 2 G's around it, so that doesn't really make a lot of sense. Let's do it. Let's do A flat minor. A flat minor, why not? Oh wait, I don't have the minor. Here we go. Weird. Steve, you're saying theory can be complex sometimes. Well, realistically, you gotta be able to count to 8. And you gotta know that a couple notes exist in 2 states, major and minor, or flat and normal. And how a chord is built. And that's actually relatively simple. So right now we're not looking at how the chords interact with each other, we're looking at each chord individually. And if you understand that a note can be the 1, the 3, or the 5, well, in that case, it's actually... there's not that much. So, can they be chord extensions, as SD Design, I think, asked earlier? Can they be a 9 or an 11 or a 7? Yes, they can be. And if we add that, I kind of like my sus4 here. That I'm not happy with yet. And I kind of want to make that an 11. Or, so that would be... E flat. What am I looking for? Why do I what? Huh? A flat, E flat, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna make that an E flat. E flat, what am I looking at? E flat. I'm gonna end up, I'm telling you, I'm gonna end up, because my brain just wants it, with the A flat as the root. And then I have my 1564 again. That's kind of sad. So let's see. So that's let's go with an F here, where we make this the 9. That's nice. That's really cool. So the F could be the 7 of a G minor 7. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we're talking. Okay. So we've got a G sus4, a C sus4. We got an A flat. No, we got an A flat where that's just the root. We don't have an E flat in there. Then we have an F minor where that's the 7. What am I doing? And then we have a G minor where that's the 9. You can't rest on that. Who's just said it? Stephen Fairclough. 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 I don't know how to say that. Stephen, you said that doesn't do it for. Yes, it doesn't do it. But we'll continue. So if you continue, that might work. So now I'm getting somewhere. What you guys don't understand is I know shit about guitars. This is my jam. This is where I'm at home. So let's continue. Let's find out what the melody is. That gets cool because it's the same note. A good melody that people want to sing over and over again doesn't jump around a lot. We can see here that it's pretty much in a 2, 3, 4 note range, and that's it. Okay, so if I just go and copy the same chords, it's probably going to be boring. But let's try it. I'm digging it. Why the crap am I playing guitar the whole time? This is I don't know. So weird. This is where I'm home. People, I'm home. I'm quitting the freaking channel. That's freaking. Well, now we have the rhythm of the first part, and we're gonna keep that because that's freaking cool. SD gets it. Jiminy Glick. You know, when Jiminy breaks his chair. When I break my chair. Oh, crap. Good, it's fine. Arranging-wise, what I would probably do, let's see. Maybe keep it on the C, and therefore have an A flat, but with a C in the bass, which is the third. Nah, I liked it the way before. C, who said it? Stephen, he said it before. That G was kind of weird, right? You didn't like it. Well, can you see where it's going now? What if on the 4 we go from that G minor to a G major, doing a secondary dominant for the C minor? Okay, I don't know if this is gonna work, maybe not. To get to the C, what one would do, okay? Thank you, Bent Rossum. So, to get to a C minor, or to get to any C, what you do is you throw a G7 in front of it. That's always going to resolve into C. Like. Okay. It can also resolve to C minor. So in the context of E flat major, and that's going to a C minor. Now I have a G minor here. So right now I'm doing so if I quickly at the end attack that chord again, but with a major, it might really go to my C minor. See? So I'm doing Leslie, how am I going to answer you? I got all my things on. So, wait. There you go. So instead of C sus4, I do C minor here. Oh, maybe C major. Ah, that'll be weird, but why not? And why not? I rearticulate C sus2. So we're doing Sam and so we're doing come here. Why isn't it playing the whole thing? I thought it's... That's kind of cool. I mean, all of a sudden we go to C major? What? Why not? I mean, we can of course go minor, which fits more into the key, but why? Yeah. But why not major? I mean, it doesn't interfere with the melody. That's my whole point of this whole lesson. Because the melody, in this case, is the fifth, I can do anything under it. I have no restrictions in the song other than this is my melody. Will I be translating that to guitar? Dude, you can do this in... Sure, I'll play some guitar parts. So, here we have A flat. But where this would be the 9, which I kind of like, what if this is the minor third? I mean, we'll just kick shit around. In this case, it would be... Let's just play around with it. What if it's the major third? I have no idea. A major third would be... Oh! G flat or F sharp? Why? And why not? Oh! That's weird, but why not? A major? Tom's Music Room, A major on the B flat? B flat's the is a flat 9 to A major. That'll be horrible. But that's way cool. It's a minor third. It's a major third now. So wait, we're in... I gotta go down. F. Oh, I am on F, okay. Maybe we do that as the third now, as the minor third. Maybe. Let's try it. I have no idea. That's horrible. In major third, so we're gonna go to E flat here. Maybe go to the B flat there. Just like you. Greetings to the Netherlands. So we're gonna go to the B flat here. Yeah, it kind of resolve. I mean, let's resolve it at some point. We're going way out, so let's rein it back in. Actually, look at this. We have just like... So let's split that up. Just like... So right now we have it as the major third. Of an E flat. Let's do the fifth of a... I'm really just making shit up. C... sus2. Pleasing, but sus2 is maybe a little bit. Maybe we rein it in more and really go to the minor, or back to the major because we are fucked up. Really not. Sus4. Yeah, we could. But maybe we go minor there. This is obviously going too far, but the point is you can. We have a D flat. No, there's actually G flat major here. Yes, so we just need to fill that in here. Okay, so for shits and giggles, let's see if that works for the second half of the chorus, so that we don't have to, write a whole new section. But we could of course now rearrange differently again for the same melody, which is the point, which makes it interesting. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, on the downbeat here, instead of the C minor, we're gonna go E flat major. Okay, just. See how quickly that works, because you already know which chords work. That's like all of a sudden we're like, we're home, thank you, a normal chord. So we're gonna go with that A flat. Instead of A flat, we're gonna do, if I do F minor, it's a, if I do the major, it's the E major doesn't work. That'd be weird. Yeah, it's way too weird. No. Fifth of, that's, did we try this already? I think we tried this already. 5, but I want... I kind of want to go down. So that G will be the 5 of a C minor or major. Yes, that's Cubase mode. Let's do minor there. I mean, come on, let's not be insane, okay? Then we're on G, but we can go. That's an F. We're going I. See what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to step the chords down now. I am human. So we're in the F. That means B flat. So that I have that motion going down. Hey, Max. Max, you did really, really well. I really loved your version. Version? How am I talking? You know? So, that's major, but we could also go sus2. Why not? Cool. That's kind of cool. We're not going major here. We're going. We continue our journey downwards, and we'll see this as the major 7 of an A flat major. Yep. That's so. That's a sharp 11, cool. That's the same. Okay, that chord needs to go. That's the G flat. No, that's a B flat. So we're on. I'm trying to have my motion down continue. So that would be the minor third of my G major. So let's do that. That makes sense? Oh, that one's off. And then I have a G again. G again. I'm on G. I want to go to F. All right now, I'm just seeing if those notes in the melody fit my downward motion. Okay. And it does because the G is the 9 of the F. So I could do F minor, or I could do F sus2 in this case, where this is the sus2. Why not? Let's see. And it kind of has to hang somewhere. In this case, well, I could resolve it to let's see, major 7, 9. I need a G somewhere. Why not? That's. It kind of ends on a C there. Why not? And then we end on a C minor. I mean, this is very messed up, okay? But it's just... Actually, we could do end on C major. Because the melody note's a C. There's no reason why, I mean, other than taste. Okay? Let's do minor, come on. So, now we have to figure out what we did and write that down. In a chord track. I'm gonna mess up my chord track here. So I'm going to save it under something else. Not Corona session anymore. Reham. So let's kill most of this. C minor is correct over there. So we started with C sus4, if you remember. We're going to A flat major, and I gotta switch it to 8th notes so I can move this in 8th notes. A flat, major, then we have an F minor, where that's the 9, beautiful. This chord track is very, very helpful because, no, I won't have to remember. That chord is so freaking cool. That's a G minor and then to G major, remember. And then we have C major to C sus2. All right. G flat major. This is so weird. C sus2, and that's something flat. G sharp, G, yeah, yep. E flat major, C minor, B flat major. And E flat major, C minor, B flat major. Is that correct? So technically my harmonic rhythm is the same. But that's E flat major this time around. That's a cool chord, whatever that is. D flat major, where that is the is it major? Wait. D flat. Yep. Which is a flat 6 substitute. Modal interchange. We won't get into that. A D flat major. And then here we have a C minor. Weird chord. And that is a B flat sus2. We don't need that. Then on the downbeat here we have... Ah, we're going down now. I remember. That's an A flat major. G minor, F sus2. And that was right. That's the E flat major, which is weird because it shouldn't resolve, but we're doing it anyway. So that is our chord progression. I'm gonna get rid of these. This is pushing it. This is way weird. This is way more complicated than this song needs to be, but it is an illustration of what's possible. So, in order to play a part now, I'm going to open Other. I'm going to open Contact. Might have to reassign things, and just gonna do a little synth bass, so that I have the basics, so that I have a foundation here. A lot of the sounds are missing. Yep, but I'll find them. I'll have to reassign those at some point. Giant Drum Lab, Kinetic, where are the basses? Rise and Hit. Here, Scarby, bass, pre-bass. Let's do the precision bass. Why not? Sorry about that. I just changed the name of the hard drive and everything's messed up. Scarby M bass, pre-bass. Okay, go. Isn't that the right folder, you dumbass? Apparently not. It's the amp library. Here we go. You don't know what my password is. Go away, people. Here we go. Fat. That's what we want. So the way I'm doing this is very simple. So for songwriting, this is absolutely killer. If you can follow what I'm doing, check this out. I'm doing one measure of eighth notes. Okay? Copying it. And here I do one long note. But I have my chords up here, right? So I'm teaching this thing now to follow the chord track. And I need to tell it that it's a bass. Oh, here we go. Single notes, bass. And now I have an eighth note bass, so if we mute that. Okay, there's a bass. Now, if we go to guitars, I already saved this, reharm, so we can pretty much mute the bass we have here. We don't need that. And these won't do. This won't do. I have to turn a. Gonna have to turn a something on here. Wait a second. This will not be the best version of the song. But to answer the question, how will I translate that to guitar? I will arrange it. I will arrange that for guitar now, which means I'm taking my chord track, which is why I made that, down here somewhere where I can see it. Where the crap did I just take that? Here. Okay. And now, figure out how I translate that to guitar. I just turned on my Synergy, so I have some drive. So I'm not doing this all in one part. I first will lay down a rhythm of the basic chords. So I don't need the sus4, I don't need all that stuff, I just need the main chord. And on the 4, I have the G, not Blanche, no. B in there because it's... I don't want that jump, so I'm doing that chord. So we got, let me see, so far that should be it. And oh. So I'm making sure I've got the basics down. Now I'm really just stepping down, so that's relatively easy. Downbeat. How do I remember that? That's the big question. Okay. I remind myself that that's faster by changing the color. Let's assume I have this down, which I don't, but let's try it. Let's need to turn that on. Input is 6176, and 6176 will be my digital left. Good. It's not? There we go. Okay. I anticipated that. Damn it. I'm on repeat. Damn it. I can do this. I have to read. Damn it. Okay, we double that. So, Stefan, the idea is not that it's amazing. The idea is to give you an illustration of what is possible. What works for this song is... This is a very straightforward pop song, but that's not the idea. The idea is to show arranging and reharmonizing tricks. I wouldn't do this if I wanted this to be a kick-ass song. So now I have the basics. I have the 1 and the 5 for all of the chords. What I now could do is sus4. I'll go and do a voicing of the. Okay. Okay, so here's my C sus4. So I take this part because I already have this. Why is this distorting? What the crap? I don't understand why that's so loud. That is confusing to me. Okay, so bye, Mark. There we go. Better. So I'm only doing the part that I need to illustrate the chords now, which is that's the 1 and the 4 of C sus4. Oh, wait a second, we gotta go back here. Then A flat major, so A flat major is here. F minor would be I could do that. Of course, you could do let's do that. No, it's can't do it because I'm in front of the amp. Okay, let's see if we can do this here. Let's do some delay thing. Here we go. Delay time, sync. What sync? What's it syncing with? What's it syncing? How do I input the delay time? Hello? I don't understand. How do I put in the delay time? I want dotted eighth, but I need to... tempo, down here. There's a global tempo for the console, 125. Bam! want a little bit less feedback. Okay, so I'm making a stereo track in here because I have a stereo delay. For that I have to make a stereo. Here, stereo in. Gonna go left. Gonna go right. Making a stereo track. Wonderful. And that's going to 5 through 8. Gonna make that yellow because why not? That's not how you spell stereo. Okay, and as input we're gonna do stereo in. There we go. So my chords would have to be this part, which is a C sus4. I could do that. And then major, because that's... So we're gonna loop that and practice that. What am I seeing wrong here? That sounds off. And then we have C major. Probably too much gain already. Sorry, I need to go to the amp. It's too much gain. Something along those lines, but I'll do it so you see it. That was too loud again. God damn it! Stupid green screen. There's something to be said for software amps, because I could just adjust it here. So we have... it sounds really weird. And then uh. Why don't I just record it up to here? How about that? How about I cheat? Okay, perfect. Damn it. Okay then, we have that. E flat. sus2. Correct? No. There we go. There we go. Something along those lines. Maybe. Okay, yeah, we do that. So, obviously, I would really work on the arrangement of that extra guitar and probably do another one to really outline the functions of the chords. Whether it's major or minor. For me, that one guitar wouldn't be enough. It might be another clean guitar, or maybe two, or whatever. Or maybe why not even keep the piano in there? Now, to keep it cleaner now, I might go in and thin out all the bass of the piano right here. Okay, so that I have a lot less low end in the piano, and that way I might even keep it in there. So by itself, it sounds like and if we go, and that's where now production comes in. Where's my piano? First of all, I would go and mix that guy a little bit to make him fatter. What's going on here? What the crap? I said API 560. So I'll go and mix that bass a bit. Okay, and I'll go and do the same thing. I'll compress that with a vertigo, because it's got a beautiful piano compression. There you go. Obviously, that doesn't sound like a real piano because it's everything is 127 full on, but maybe we go and have some fun with it. Put a replica on there. My guitar's still pretty horrible, but the point is you can get those notes in there if you want that. So, okay, we have a little bit of that original piano arrangement, which was kind of cool, but we got it out of the way of the mix by getting rid of the low end and filtering it, putting some cool delay on it. We panned it a little bit to the right, whereas we took that guitar that had the chord definitions in it, so the thirds and the fifth, or the sus4s, we put that a little bit on the left. And we have the main bass, and we have the bass and the doubled rhythm guitar as the foundation of what we're doing here. So that's kind of how I would approach that if I wanted to arrange that, which of course I don't. The song works beautifully when it's simple. Sometimes simplicity is the key. But if you want to open up creativity, and you want to say, that's too normal for me, I don't like the Axis of Awesome 1, 5, 6, 4. This is way, way far away from 1, 5, 6, 4. If you're going to hear what Nico Schliemann did, and what some other people did, what Rafa did with this piano arrangement, it's crazy how far you can go. That most certainly is different, huh? Now, if we go to the original, let's see if I can actually do this. One back, there we go. One back. Roughly. Let's see if this is doable. This is kind of where it was, or what the song actually should sound like. So this is literally the easiest cop-out for chords, except for that I added the G's there as secondary dominants to go back to the C. So this is a super, super simple version of what the song can be. And obviously this is the version that Adrian O'Shaughnessy did the vocals on. So this is what he sang on, but that doesn't mean that you can't change it later. Let's one more time and then I'll leave you guys. The original chorus. Okay, and back to what we did. take the guitars down a bit. Now, realistically, I can use my chorus that I had one time, two time, at the very end, then all of a sudden throw this in. And the interesting thing is you will sing it. You will totally sing the thing, all of a sudden it changes underneath, and you will feel differently while singing it, but you already learned the melody the easy way. So, this is a way of getting more interesting parts into your song, maybe later on, maybe to throw the listener off a bit, while still having something that's very approachable. First, make it easy, and then change out that one chord for that weird one. Nick Johnson does that. He goes and looks at the one note and says, wow, but I can totally put a different chord under that. He does exactly what we're doing to kind of make the arrangements that he does interesting, and not just stay in the same key. So, can we get the lyrics? I don't even have the lyrics. Listen to them. I don't know. It's Adrian has them. Adrian O'Shaughnessy on Facebook. Bug him. Oh, Mo, you know Adrian. Come on. Write to him. He's got them. Something about I am human. I bleed the same just like you. I am human. Something. So, no idea if you could follow me on this stuff, because all of a sudden it turned into a lot of this. Bottom line, a melody note can be the root of a major or minor chord. It can be the third of a major or minor chord. It can be the fifth of a major or minor chord. It can be extensions of whatever. And if you're stuck, use that. If you want to find kind of roughly what always works, go find the key which I gave you. It's C minor / E flat major, and know 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 is major, minor, minor, major, major, minor, diminished. Those always work. The 7 key chords of the key. So, I don't know. That was it from me. I gotta go to Leslie. I hope this helped you somehow. Whatever. I hope you had some fun. Thanks for hanging with me. If you want more of these, we can make it work. I got more funny backgrounds. My green screen is there. And I hope you stay safe. If you're in the US, please get your information from the right sources. I recommend C-SPAN. If you're watching Fox, that's not the right source. If you're watching MSNBC, they just say Trump's an idiot, which he is. But then Fox says he's the Lord and Savior, which he isn't. Watch the right news source. Don't go to Facebook. That's not a news source. Get your information from the right sources. Watching Cuomo right now is a good idea because he's saying sensible things. Okay? Watch the address from your governor if he's right in the head. So, get your information that goes for wherever you are from the right news sources. Don't go online and just click on a Facebook article. Please do not. Stay safe. This is gonna suck for quite a while. I hope I can bring some entertainment to you. I hope I can bring some stuff to you that helps you while staying at home. I know it's gonna suck for many of you guys out there. For me, it hasn't affected me big time. But know that if it sucks for you, we're all with you. We're gonna do whatever we can to make it happen, to make it work. Please stay safe. Wash your hands. Don't lick guitars. This guy right here. Stay inside if you can. Go get groceries. Don't buy in bulk. Come back home. Wipe your bum with the toilet paper you have. Stay frickin' inside. There's a beautiful poem on The Late Show, on the something with Jimmy Kimmel, that Samuel L. Jackson read. And the poem is called Stay the Fuck at Home. Yes, please do that. If you can, do it. It's the only way to do it. There's no, it's gonna be... No! Fucking do it. Cuomo or Cuomo's brother? I heard Cuomo's brother has a coronavirus. C-SPAN is no comment. It's just you see what's being reported. Watch the right news, please. Yes, the governor's brother has it. I know that. Yeah, stay the fuck at home, people. Yes, Illuminatus, if you thank you for the money and watch it as many times as you want, go ahead, write me, ask questions. We can do this more. It doesn't cost me anything to do the live stream, and this is actual knowledge that I have. I know very little about guitars and effects and all that stuff, but I know how to freaking arrange or produce something. So, thank you. I will go find my girlfriend now who's probably mad at me. I love you all. Stay safe. We'll get through this together. Some animal at the end, I don't know where he even is.